Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to start off with just a little bit under a cup of flaxseed. You don't want too many flax seeds because you do not want them to boil over while they're in the pot. I'm going to have about a cup and a half of water. It's definitely between the 1 and the 2 mark. So in my very small saucepan, pot, whatever you want to call it, I'm going to let my flax seeds boil for about 10 to 15 minutes. I had my heat between 4 and 6. So it boiled pretty quickly, and just periodically, throughout the boiling process, you want to come back and you want to make sure you're stirring, and you want to make sure that you're checking the pot just to make sure that they, one, do not boil over, and to make sure that you're getting that mucus consistency. So this is the part where you want to make sure that your flax seeds do not boil over. As you can see, I was really testing the waters on this. You want to make sure that you're stirring, and you're also checking for that nice mucusy consistency. So what I mean by mucusy consistency, you see how it almost kind of looks like snot, kind of looks a little gross there. That's the consistency that you want. And also you can adjust the heat as well as you need to, because you really want a very thick consistency. Remember, we are making this into a gel, and gels are thick. So when I see that the gel has become very thick and mucus-like, you want to let it sit in the pot for about 5 to 7 minutes just to give it a second to cool down. Here we have our stocking cap or knee highs. Some people use stocking caps. I just use knee highs because they were like 50 cents at Walgreens. So I definitely had to get it. And you get two. So the next time you want to make your flaxseed gel, you don't have to buy another one. So you want to take a measuring cup, or just a cup in general. You definitely can. Just make sure you put it all around it. So even put it over the handle, and make sure that everything is definitely in there. So this right here is the nice thick consistency that we want. We want it to look like snot. We want it to look like mucus. We really want it to be as thick as the gels that you buy from the store. The only difference is that this is like almost for real organic. So your next step is definitely just pouring it into the pot. You want to give it a few more minutes to cool down because it is definitely hot. I don't know if you guys can see that steam, but let me tell you, it was extremely hot, and I felt like I was almost burning my hands, and I had to cool down sometimes because it was just so hot. Your next step is to just squeeze the gel throughout that stocking cap. Get as much gel as possible. You want to squeeze until literally you cannot squeeze anymore, until literally it's no gel in there anymore. So I'll put a towel under my measuring cup because clearly, as you can see, this is a messy process, and I didn't want to waste any gel by getting it on my counters. So therefore, just put a towel under your measuring cup or your mason jar, whatever you want to use. So as you can see, I'm literally squeezing until I can't squeeze anymore. I'm scraping my hand on the measuring cup and everything. It's no more, and that's what you want to do. This is the consistency that you want. You want it really thick. You want it all of that because you want a strong hold on your curls. So the next thing that I'm going to do, I'm just going to pour it into my mason jar. I'm going to cover it up with some aluminum foil because your girl can find none of her tops. And I'm going to store it in the refrigerator. You want to store it in the refrigerator because you have to remember, flaxseed is still a food item and should be stored accordingly. Thank you guys for watching my video, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Bye-bye.